issue at stake is whether the White House was in any way involved. Was foreign money traded for political favors? Did it influence diplomatic relations?
Diplomatic. Diplomatic.
Did it influence diplomatic relations?
But we only spoke on 3 of those occasions.
Those instances are highlighted.
Highlight. Highlight.
Those instances are highlighted.
There are rumors that you and Mr. Fang served as back channels to the trade summit last May.
Exactly. Rumors.
Rumor. Rumor.
Exactly. Rumors.
Fang served as back channels to the trade summit last May.
Exactly. Rumors.
We have Fang in the U.S. during the summit.
Summit. Summit.
We have Fang in the U.S. during the summit. But his connection with Fang, then a subsidy on
Nobody
Samarium.
made any profits off these subsidies. At best,
Subsidy. Subsidy.
nobody made any profits off these subsidies. At best,
We can't dictate what he'll ask, and he will ask.
And I'll just say I won't answer tabloid questions.
It's a legitimate question.
Legitimate. Legitimate.
It's a legitimate question. Both your personal image and the bill.
But if we cut the cord, we...
Cord. Cord.
But if we cut the cord, we...
from who?
A high-ranking House member.
In the leadership?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Liberty. Liberty.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Miss Dunbar, you want to play 6 degrees of separation? You could throw in Jimmy Hoffa and the Pope.
Then how about 1 degree of separation?
Separation. Separation.
Then how about 1 degree of separation?
Doug. Yeah, you can isolate.
Isolate. Isolate.
Yeah, you can isolate. Or you can ask for help. Got a sponsor?
Sponsor. Sponsor.
Got a sponsor?
Federal agents in my office going through every file, every document. They're going through my goddamn trash.
Trash. Trash.
They're going through my goddamn trash.
Just stick to the 5th that she subpoenas you.
Well, how do they know to look for Samber? Search the tapes on that exact day.
Exact. Exact.
Search the tapes on that exact day.
After repeated conversations with Beijing, they remain intractable in their position.
This morning, I gave orders for a carrier group to...
Carrier. Carrier.
This morning, I gave orders for a carrier group to... This morning, I gave orders for a carrier group to reposition near Okinawa. This won't put our ships in direct confrontation with...
Confrontation. Confrontation.
This won't put our ships in direct confrontation with...
Forgive the plastic.
Forgive. Forgive.
Forgive the plastic. But at least I'll have my painting.
You paint?
No. And there's no ranch.
Ranch. Ranch.
No. And there's no ranch. What are you looking for at Glendon Hill?
A killer instinct.
Instinct. Instinct.
A killer instinct. But did she have anything to do with your
departure?
Departure. Departure.
Departure.
Because it would explain a lot.
You have every right to be upset. This was my fault.
I'm more concerned than I'm upset.
Upset. Upset.
This is my fault.
I'm more concerned than I'm upset.
I know.
We're not young men. If we fail, we'll die in a cage.
Cage. Cage.
If we fail, we'll die in a cage.
I haven't been myself lately.
Lately. Lately.
I haven't been myself lately.
Until this very moment.
And I'm grateful.
Grateful. Grateful.
And I'm grateful.
It's a stumble, not a fall.
You aren't like this when it's just a stumble.
stumble, stumble,
You aren't like this when it's just a stumble.
It's a stumble, not a fall.
You aren't like this when it's just a stumble.
Like how?
You're scared. I can tell.
scare, scare,
Like how?
You're scared. I can tell.
As a gesture of cooperation.
Haven't we made enough gestures?
That'll take the wind out of her sails.
sail, sail,
That'll take the wind out of her sails. He's worried about his marriage counseling, as he should be. If you're worried about your marriage counseling,
counseling, counseling,
if you're worried about your marriage counseling,
We got the call 10 minutes ago. Direct from the White House counsel.
counsel, counsel,
Direct from the White House counsel.
You're ready to press send the moment I hear from Doug.
have either of you slept?
We're awake. Fully operational.
You take a shower and put on a fresh suit.
shower, shower,
You take a shower and put on a fresh suit.
Yeah, take a nap. You can use my office.
General McGinnis was in the courtroom when you testified.
courtroom, courtroom,
General McGinnis was in the courtroom when you testified.
I chose not to confirm because it was classified.
But your office has consistently
I instructed
denied.
Doug to do so.
instruct, instruct,
I instructed Doug to do so along with my communications department. When a back channel becomes public, it defeats its purpose.
And
defeat, defeat,
It defeats its purpose.
And
I really had no choice.
Mr. Fang is currently in Dubai.
I know.
He's fleeing corruption charges.
corruption, corruption,
He's fleeing corruption charges.
I didn't want to bring attention to a series of allegations that may have no basis in fact. Now, that may have been misguided logic, but
logic, logic,
now that may have been misguided logic, but
I am skeptical about what this contains.
which is what we anticipated, and
anticipate, anticipate,
which is what we anticipated, and
It's all there. But if you have any questions or requests, we'll be happy to facilitate.
facilitate, facilitate,
We'll be happy to facilitate.
The coverage has been mostly positive so far.
Dunbar's office.
All they've said is they look forward to reviewing logs.
log, log,
All they've said is they look forward to reviewing logs.
I can handle whatever comes my way.
Put it out.
I'll print you up the most recent clips too, sir.
clip, clip,
I'll print you up the most recent clips too, sir.
What is it?
Something weird.
weird, weird,
Something weird.
brick, brick,